So, do you think we have a perfect Minotaur in front of us? Let's find out. So, that's very common, 10 of 10, double evolved, 8 of 8 war god, so nothing unusual here. I have 5 revived crest set on him. I also have second Minotaur with 5 revived, which I'm not using anymore, so just a placeholder for a crest set. And so far nothing unusual. Then we go to, of course, 100 inscriptions, that's also normal. Now we go to equipment. And here you can see Victory Lynch. And this talent increases attack by 25% and also reflects damage by 15%. And it also lasts the whole battle, so it's not a chance driven. It's as long as you use Minotaur, this talent is active. And it's the one that increases attack by the most, by 25%, compared to, for example, Energy Sap, which is only 20%. So this one increases the most attack, and now we got equipment, and let's go to traits. And behold, all damage traits, straight up damage. So we have 5 level 5s, and we also have 1 level 4. So my Minotaur is not perfect. It's still missing that 130 damage from this level 4 trait, but I have absolutely no need, no plans to reroll that to get level 5, because 130 damage is not gonna make any difference whatsoever, and I know I would be spending lots of gems to try to get that one perfect trait. And you know, it costs 2000 gems to roll just that one trait. So I have no plans to do that. I'm gonna leave it as it is, and you will see why. So, is that what you want for Minotaur, just pure damage? Well, it's up to you guys. There are 2 ways usually to do that, because you do want as most damage from Minotaur as possible. And what this pure damage trait gives you is the more constant damage output compared to, let's say, crit or crit damage. And why I say that is when Minotaur activates the critical damage on his attack, you'll get a much higher output than pure straight damage traits. But if it doesn't activate, then you will get a much lower output from the compared to damage trait. So you get much higher fluctuation if you're going with crit and crit damage compared to just pure damage. And for me personally, I do like the stable constant output. I think that is better for Guild Wars, where you roughly know how much damage you will do with a Minotaur. So it's just 2 ways to go around it. You can't really go wrong with either, because in dungeons, for example, if you have a crit damage and you have high crit damage, then 1 proc for Minotaur and the dungeon could be cleared much more compared to just pure damage. But with this one, you get much more stable output, and I'll show you why I think it's more than sufficient, in my case, to have just damage traits. So let's go into raid, and here we have Demo Hunter. I know he's a very strong player. You can see kind of maxed out buildings throughout, and what we'll do, we'll drop Minotaur and we'll drop Michael straight afterwards, and you'll see how much base it will take. So boom, 94%. Look at that. That's just 1 buff. It's just Mike's buff, that's all there is. No Pumpkin Duke, no Cupid, just Mike. So let's find another base. Okay, this one, so average level buildings, nothing maxed out. And let's just try 1 Minotaur, just by himself. 80%. Look at that. And buildings just barely have any HP left. So you drop Dread Drake or Little Nick with a Doom Balloon, and that's it, you clear the base. Let's take another one. You drop it, 75%, and look, 1 proc from Little Nick or from Dread Drake, and it's done. The whole base is cleared. And that's what I love about my Minotaur. brought so much more life to him. So now, for example, let's drop Cupid after the Minotaur. So let's have Cupid buff, boom, 100%. And it's just such a pleasure to raid with him, to go into expeditions. For example, this base, you can see it's pretty maxed out. And where's our Anubis? I want my Anubis because I do want to clear some troops. So where is it? Let's go and put him in, so in case we get some troops we can clear them out and show the real Minotaur power. There you go. So I have Rewrite 5 Crescent on him. And let's go and destroy some bases. There you go, Money Pit. Wow, that's a very interesting base. What we can do, let's drop Anubis. Let's let him proc. Look at that. Come on, destroy the... Okay, so that all destroyed. Look at 93%. And barely some HP on Town Hall. Ah, it's just such a big pleasure. And if you make it right, with some more practice, it should make it so much more easier for Guild Wars. So we have, you see, not maxed out buildings. And let's just drop him and drop Cupid. There you go, Cupid's buff, boom, 90%. We've barely left in the Town Hall. Did you see that? Just a little tiny bit of HP. And all it needs is just Dreadrake or Little Nick. That's it. So imagine, drop him, drop Cupid, 84. And look at the HP. Tiny little bit. One proc from Little Nick and done. So I've been trying to practice my Guild War runs, Guild War bases with a Minotaur, because I know it's just so much simpler. And look, 2 buffs, goes to the base, boom, 100%. And that's what I've been doing so far since the traits came out. It's just such a pleasure. Same for dungeons, we'll go and try some of those. So let's say drop this, Mike, Cupid, 96% with a little help on the tower. Oh my gosh, this is so nice. It's such a nice feeling. Okay, let's do one more base. Look, nice base. Let's get him here, Mike, and boom, 100%. Look at that. Getting gold is so easy, and it takes not so much time at all. So let's see what dungeon we can take. Maybe this one? I don't think we'll be able to take this one, but you know what, we can try. We can maybe put Anubis on one side. Maybe get the troops, if he can move, of course. Okay, and Minotaur, look at that, 1 Minotaur with 2 buffs, 56%. Oh my gosh, that is... And I don't think... Oh, maybe he'll proc again. If he procs again... Can he proc again? Come on, Minotaur. 92%, look at that. 1 army camp which was missed on the first proc. But you can see, guys. So, let's go maybe try some insane dungeon. Let's get some cards. First insane maybe. I haven't tried these dungeons for such a long time, so... And we need a Cupid to proc somewhere nearby. So maybe at the top. Okay, so it hit lots of heroes. That's why it wasn't as powerful. And hopefully now, with some Cupid proc, no, it doesn't go. But you can see, guys, you can see how powerful it is in just a normal attack and against Guild Wars bases. So yeah, it's a pleasure. I go there, I drop him, get all the gold, move out. And just for that, it's really worth, you know, augmenting your Minotaur, one of the first few heroes, because it will help you tremendously. Like, really tremendously. And I'm just thinking, can we try to take this base? Let's try. If it doesn't work, doesn't work. Well, hopefully we can clear with troops. And you know, it would be good practice. And I know TJ is one of the top players. So, and let's add some Ronin. So, if Anubis doesn't clear troops, then he will. Oh my gosh, look at that! That is some crazy damage from oh my gosh, that's some crazy damage from Ronin. Wow. And now... Minotaur! Why you got scattered from energy? Anyhow, you see the idea, you see what I wanted to show you. And yeah, guys, I'll try to bring more videos doing Guild Wars with this baby. So, and imagine, if you haven't even had him in artifact, imagine Axe artifact and or bulwark or any kind of damage crest on him, and that would be crazy. So yeah, guys, just wanted to show you off my Minotaur, crazy new beast, and yeah, you do want either Victory Lunge or Energy Sap, and you do want either damage or crit and crit damage for him. So here it is, guys. I hope you enjoyed it. If you did, I would really appreciate a subscribe, and yeah, let me know. Maybe if you want to see the Ronin video, a full review of him. So let me know in the comments, and thanks for watching, everyone. Until the next video, take care.